Yes guys, what's going on? Hashtag Short here. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and here today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with post-patch custom tactics, boys. You guys have been asking for it for a little bit, and it's about time I show you guys my custom tactics, all my new formations, etc. from after this new patch, boys, which has been a pretty big one as well. I've had quite a few changes to the game, not like crazy, but they have made a bit of a difference. It's absolutely fair to say. But if you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like and also subscribe to the channel. Quickly here, boys, I'll just show you my team before we jump into any sort of custom tactics. I hope you guys are all doing well. By the way, this is the squad I've currently got here, ladies and gents. Now, made some nice little upgrades here. Got myself Rudiger in here, who, by the way, boys, I will say right now, if you can afford this card, I actually managed to pack him when I opened all my packs that I saved for Team of the Year. Honestly, one of the best centre-backs I've ever used in FIFA, ever. He just plays above his stats, boys. The medium-high work rate, 6'3". He's sick. Big shout out to him. Obviously, we've done the Varane as well. Mendy's feeling really great in goal, and then the rest of the team is still quite the same. Obviously, I've upgraded to Fofana since you guys have probably last seen this. The main team on the channel. Want to watch Messi as well, and then obviously, you know, R9, boys. I'm still sticking with the young king R9. Now, a lot of people, boys, have gone for CR7 Team of the Year. As you can see, that looks really bad now. 11.5 mil on R9. He's sticking in my team for now. I mean, he's almost got 1,000 goals for me, the absolute hero. And we've got Inform Theo, etc. So I'm still enjoying the team very much, boys. I've got a tradable Van der Sar here who can sell. Nice, Alex, but when did anyone ask? So we're looking to upgrade to Inform Mbappe coming up because we've got quite a few tournaments during this February period. But we're still going to be looking to upload plenty. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the custom tactics that I plan on using all throughout February for these qualifiers, etc. that we've got coming up. So without further ado, boys, let's just jump straight into some local custom tactics here, fellas. And we're starting off with my current main formation, lads. Now, this is very similar to the custom tactics video I did, the most overpowered tactics in FIFA 22 right now. Michael Fisher's custom tactics. These are still like the exact same, boys. But there's one thing I just wanted to talk about really with these. Obviously, you can go back to my previous one if you want to see me talk about it in more detail, but I'll still talk about it now. We've got balanced defensive style, 35 width, depth 70, right? It just works really well this year. And build-up play. Now, I did have this before, boys, in the last custom tactics video on fast build-up, and then I had the chance creation on balanced. However, with what's happened in the new patch, you are better off having direct passing on. Now, because basically, driven passes, for example, are just not as good anymore. Literally, they've kind of, the nerf on them, you can feel it very much in-game. You know, you used to be able to absolutely ping these driven passes into the striker. That's not the same anymore, right? So direct passing definitely works better with the chance creation, absolutely 100%. And then obviously a lot of other things are the same here with like 30 width, players in box, doesn't matter too much. The corners on 1, but obviously, boys, as we know, they've nerfed the corner thing anyway, so that's not that deep. Regardless, free kicks on 2. Regardless, these things don't matter too much. As you can see, that's how I line it up in game, boys. We've got R9 on the left, Ginola on the right up front, and then the team looking pretty normal as per usual. Now, the same custom tactics here, boys, is getting behind on both the strikers. On the cam, we've got come back on defense. On one of the strikers, we've got come back on defense as well. And on the centre mids, stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking on Renato as well. Cover centre on Fofana. And then stay back while attacking on the fullbacks with overlap on. Now, this is my main formation I'm using at the moment, fellas. I still haven't made the transition back to 4-4-2 just yet. I probably will at some point, but for now, the 4-1-2-1-2 is still reigning pretty strong in this game. But yeah, if I can say anything about these specific tactics, if you guys want to use a narrow formation, is definitely give direct passing a go. That seems to be what the most overpowered thing in the game is right now, like little offensive tactic, etc. So that's what I use there, boys. Then my next formation, this is when I'm like down in a game, lads. This is when I literally need a goal and I'm struggling and I'm like, right, okay, 4-2-2 is very good for pressing, right? Because you've got like the way that the cams are out wide, but you've still got quite compact in centre midfield as well with the 2 CDMs. It actually makes it like a pretty good pressing formation. Now, you've obviously got to be careful when you're on constant press, boys. We all know that, like, you can end up conceding goals on constant press no matter what, no matter how good the formation is, etc. But yeah, we've got constant press in the defensive style, 60 width, 70 depth, absolutely wonderful and fantastic. And then the offensive, we just got balanced and balanced, boys. Now, you could put, like, fast build-up on here, etc. But I'm just happy with this being on balance because you've already got your team absolutely flying around the gaff enough. You don't need fast build-up on. We've got the width on 60, players in the box on 6, corners on 1. Again, doesn't really matter anymore because they've patched the corner glitch anyway now, which kind of thank God, but I'm sure some of you guys would have seen, you can still, like, sneak your way around doing the corner glitch. Like, if you pass it short to your player and you can, like, run backwards and then whip it to the back stick. I'm sure you guys have all conceded that in Weekend League because I certainly have. And then on the strikers, we've just got getting behind. The CMs are both on balance here. One's on cover center, one's on cover wing. And then the fullbacks, again, are just on stay back while attacking, but no overlap in this formation, right? That's only in the 4-1-2-1-2, because like that's how that formation kind of works, fellas, if that makes sense. So that'll be my defensive formation, but ignore what these say, lads, like ultra defensive, defensive. It's just how I have it set up currently. I can probably make it organized a bit better, but you know what? Live life on the edge. I mean, it's not really living life on the edge, is it? Anyway, next up, boys, we've got my formation. This is just what I switch to if I'm, like, winning a game, but someone's put a press on, and, like, this is just a bit easier to close out a game, I would say, the 4-4-2. I just feel a little bit more comfortable in this than I do in the 4-1-2-1-2, right? Literally, this just feels a little bit more comfortable. So the 4-4-2 lined up pretty usual with, you know, R9 and Ginola up top. But yeah, as you guys can see literally here, balance 50-50, balance 50. Players in the box on 6, corners on 1 again, free kicks on 3. Very, very balanced formation this, boys. But there's not really too much to tell you about this specific custom tactic. All I'll say is, if you are playing on narrow, for example, and you start feeling that you're struggling in a game, and like, even though you're winning 1 or 2-0, you can feel that they're getting a bit of momentum and stuff. This has got a bit more defensive, like, stability, I suppose. Whereas with the narrow formation, as much as it's great in the middle, in terms of, like, it's really compact and stuff, you are quite exposed on the wings. So 4-4-2 is just a bit more balanced. So I would say it's a good thing to switch to. And I've definitely found that I can close out games a little bit better. You know, just last 15, 20 minutes in game, you can close it out a bit better. So again, we've got the strikers on getting behind, boys. Balanced attack on both the centre midfielders. 1 on cover wing, 1 on cover centre. Doesn't matter too much which one you do for that. And then again, stay back while attacking on both of the fullbacks, boys. So that's like my second most used formation, I would say. I'm still umming and ahhing with post-patch whether I want to go 4-1-2-1-2 like I've got as the ultra defensive formation, or 4-4-2. We'll see. And then finally, boys, this is just a crazy, absolute YOLO... I almost said YOLO swag. Right, can we take a moment? That is an absolute red card. Anyway, when you just go absolute YOLO in game, boys, and you're just like, right, screw it. You might be 2 or 3-0 down. Can you pull off some sort of miracle? 70 width, 70 depth, fast build-up, forward runs. We're just absolutely flying forward here, boys, with constant pressure. Team lined up as usual there as well, fellas. And then we've got getting behind on both of the strikers. And then I think everyone else is literally just on normal. And then the fullbacks are still on stay back while attacking. But, you know, you could really put the fullbacks on overlap here or something. Just get them absolutely flying up the gaff. But yeah, boys, that's my main 4 formations. Now, I just want to go back to the 4-1-2-1-2 and just quickly talk about sort of the main thing that the patch has done is, you know, the driven passes, boys. And I'm just going to touch on direct passing again. That's the main thing from this video. I'd really advise you guys trying to switch to and use direct passing, you know, in FUT champs, in division rivals. I'm sure you'll end up getting a few more wins with these type of custom tactics, boys. Obviously, big shout out Michael Fisher again. He's the guy who made all of these ones on the 4-1-2-1-2. But for now, I think I am going to stick with the 4-1-2-1-2 for now, guys. I mean, the 4-4-2 is absolutely great as well. But yeah, this team is doing really, really well for me. So I'm pretty happy about that, boys. And like I said again, give Rudiger a go if you guys have the coins for him, because I think I'm going to have to go as far as saying right now he feels like the best centre-back in the game to me. Obviously, I've not tried Marquinhos out. I've not tried Diaz out. But give Rudiger a go, boys. And yeah, that'll be the end of the custom tactics, fellas. Let me know in the comments down below, boys, if you found these custom tactics helpful and what you guys are finding useful in FIFA 22 right now. Good formations, bad formations, etc. I'm interested to hear it, boys. But yeah, we'll have plenty of videos coming out during the week, lads. We've got the RTG starting back up again. And I'm sure with the fact we've got the Future Stars promo coming soon as well, we'll have some player reviews coming out for that as well. We've got obviously all the tokens and etc. for that. So we'll have plenty of videos coming out, boys. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all on the next one.